Hi everybody, and welcome to this tutorial in do's and don'ts for drawing portraits and starting to draw portraits. What a lot of folks do is they draw in a balloon and put in eyes and a nose and a mouth. Please don't do that. I will be discussing here the first steps on starting to draw portraits by using a football as a start out. And what you get then is a voluminous face, and I would advise you to buy a cheap sketching block and just start drawing in as many faces as you can. And this is what I mean with my football. It's a voluminous round ball, if you like. And when you have that in mind, you must think in shadows and as less as possible in lines, because that will absolutely totally ruin your portrait. Now what I then do is draw a line over that ball, which is kind of the meridian of my face. And I divide it into the parts that I guess you already know. It's on the halfway, then the nose is halfway, then the mouth is halfway, that part. And then you already know from the skull down where the neck is going to be. And from that position on, you can start drawing your portrait. So let's give this a demonstration. This is the ball that I've drawn, and then I put in the middle line, and here's the jaw line, and I connect that to the end of the ball on the right side, and I start dividing in the parts of the brow line, the nose line and the mouth line. So now I have a skull from which I can draw from. Now inside that skull there's a ping pong ball, and I want to draw in the flesh over that ball. And for the nose itself, I merely draw in the nose entrances and some lines for the chin. And notice that the eyes are really down into that skull. The nose itself I simply build up by placing a shadow. And the mouth is nothing more than the shadow line for the top lip and a little bit of shadow on the lower lip. The left side of the face is hardly seen. It's shadowy, and that builds up our nose. And the jawline is non-existent. It's just a little shadow. So please also do not draw in a harsh line on your jaw. And the eyebrows, some are low, some are high. You can do that from the example that you're drawing from, or maybe a live model. And you can see me placing in a lot of shadow inside the eyes, because they are really down in the skull. And here you can see me drawing the head a bit lower, because the skull was way up high. And the ear also kind of appears by placing shadows just behind the ear. So also there I am avoiding the straight lines. And for the hair, I make sure that it goes around the skull. So do not try to draw hairs from the skull and then going like straws. Just place in, well, how do you call it? Just the movement of the hair. So big spaces, big areas of the way that the hair is moving, and do not draw in individual hairs. What else I am doing is placing in a lot of shadow again. Here the light is coming from the right side, and you can use a pencil eraser to draw out some hairs that are falling forward. Well, here on the side of the head there's some soft shadows, and the left side is hardly noticeable. So I do not put in details there, but I do put in a lot of shadow in the nose entrances and some on the top lip, upper lip. And what is also very, very important when drawing a portrait, that is, well, you need an environment. So if you want your portrait to pop off the drawing paper, you really, really want to put in some shadow there. This way the left side of the face still is coming out of the drawing, and it gives well, it makes your drawing interesting for people to watch. You can see that there's no line for the jaw. I avoided this absolutely. I do not want that. And what you do then is, well, kind of, well, I'm drawing like an abstract. I try to draw out some hairs to make it interesting with some very quick strokes. Well, the finest, the detail I keep in the face, but the surrounding is like an abstract. So, left is what you do not want to do, and the right side is what you do want to do. I hope you will give this a big thumbs up, and I will see you again in my next tutorial. Take care.